Hey guys, it's Madam Aurora, and I had to re-record. I'm gonna have to re-record this whole section of the game because I went to listen to the video and audio was so horrible. You couldn't even barely hear me. I was just like, oh my gosh. So I'm glad I saved it like at this part to be able to restart it from here. So that works. Yay! But let's get started. How long are you gonna act this way? The dead will never return. You should have already realized that your pets will die long before you do. If you have time to grieve, you should reflect on this experience and make use of it for the future. The first problem was that you continued using the same leash until it frayed and snapped. The fact that the dog ran off the moment that leash snapped means you didn't discipline it properly. These two problems need to be corrected when you decide to raise the next dog. Also, there were issues with your reaction to that kind of emergency. I happened to be here this time, but what if you were alone? You likely wouldn't have noticed that it was still possible to save the dog's life. Although it didn't matter in this instance, since we didn't make it in time. I believe you shouldn't consider taking those types of measures before such an emergency can occur a second time. Why would you say such a thing? What? How can you say that? I know there's a lot I need to consider about the situation. I know Kuro died because I was an inexperienced owner. You don't need to tell me. But is it really something I need to think about right now? Is it bad for me to miss Kuro and to be sad that he died? Just stop it, please. I want to be alone. Accidents sometimes can't be avoided. Everyone makes mistakes. But I believe learning from those mistakes would be the greatest form of respect for the dog's lost life. When you raise your next dog, you can just stop it already. Go away. Leave me alone. I hate you, Kent. That sounds so weird. I hate you. That was probably the weirdest I hate you, but I didn't feel like hollering either. I see. Kent was worried about that all this time, but thought it was something he didn't care about at all. I'm a little happy, but if possible, I didn't want to remember this. Okay, you seem to be doing well. You'll probably need to stay in the hospital for a few days for observation. Have you contacted your family? Excuse me. Ah, Kent. Are you family? We'd like to discuss her hospital arrangements. No, we can't get in contact with her family. As for our hospital arrangements, I could take care of that as her representative. Is that okay? Very well. The required items are written here. Please prepare them by tonight. I'll come back later. Until then. Kent came. But it's still early. What about the conference? You seem better than expected. I'm relieved. Oh, about the conference. I presented it first, then left immediately. There was supposed to be a get-together after the conference, but I don't really care about that. I just wanted to see that you were safe as soon as I got out. To think you'd be involved in an accident is exactly as that man said. You can't be left alone. Oh, that reminds me. It felt like someone pushed me. Could it have been Ukio? You can't be alone here tonight. I'm worried about you. If you don't mind the idea, could I stay here overnight? I want to see how you're doing at least for a day. I'm sorry for leaving you alone. I guess I did think that was a typo. He's gonna be here? That's good. If Kent's here, I'll be okay. I wonder when I started feeling this way. Hey. Hey, Maya, can you see me? Alright. Ah, you finally looked at me. I put in some effort so you could see me temporarily. It seems like you can't see me anymore, and you can't even hear my voice. I was by your side the whole time. I saw Kent come rushing to see you, too. Such passion. But it seems like it's time for us to part ways. It was only a short time, but it was really fun being with you, playing around and fighting with so many people. Looks like I didn't end up ruining your life by making you lose your memories. That's a relief. In fact, I might have even been your very own Cupid, or am I just being egotistical? You know, Ken's a little insensitive, but he's also a really nice guy. It seems like you remembered the sad memory he was worried about, though. It's okay, the two of you now could get through anything no matter how sad the memory was. That's why I'll be going now. Get along with Ken. It's okay to fight once in a while, but when you do, just remember that being honest about your feelings will help you make up. And if you're happy, I'll be able to not worry and get back to doing my work. Once we're separated, you'll probably forget me. But I'll never forget you. Even after I return to my world, I'll be praying for your happiness. Bye-bye, Maya. Take care. Oh, I'm gonna miss you, Orion. Bye-bye, Orion. It was really fun being with you, too. I see. So you remembered that time? Yes. I was thinking about that while you were sleeping as well. Anyway, what did you think when you remembered? Is it okay for me to be here? Do you still wish to talk to me? Although it wasn't really that long ago. I'm glad that you don't mind, but to be honest, I still can't settle down over it. I must sound selfish. Is this really okay? You won't tell me to leave. You don't want to revoke our current dating status. Maya, I made you cry, but you'll still forgive me? Someone close to me said this, I think. They said it's okay. They said I wouldn't see you the same way as I did before. Yeah, that's right. Even though in the past I can't see him the same way as before. It's because I know now that Ken is a truly kind person. It's okay. And Maya, I'll do my best not to ever make you cry again. If there's anything I do that you don't like, tell me. I will treasure you. Yes. Now I'm going to skip to the 31st. Oh, no, the 22nd. 27th. Oh. Hello, we came to visit. Whoa. Now, how do you get to the log? Got scared. Sawa, Mine. No, the loud people are here again. Wait, kid, it's been a while. No way, Kent. I didn't think you'd be here. Have you been staying in a hospital room? That's a surprise. You're really shocked, though. You're in a traffic accident, right? You look a lot better than expected. When do you get out of the hospital? Tomorrow. Why do you need to answer for her, Kent? I'm here in place of her family. Her parents live too far away to visit. What? Her family? Wow, it's like you two are already married. Married? As the person closest to her besides her family, I simply came here to watch over her. Her family isn't even here, but you're... Her family isn't even here, but you're attending to her, Ken. Does that mean you're even closer than her family? You're not staying here overnight, are you? It's about time for you two to leave. What? So I was right. If you don't believe, I will. Wait a minute. You could tell us more details about it. Okay, we're very sorry. We asked a little too much. Seeing how Kent seems to be mad now, we should stop teasing him. But I wanted to hear more. Anyway, back to the main issue. I'm glad you seem to be doing pretty well. The manager and the others are worried too, you know. Ah, that's right. He said to get plenty of rest. What about that man Ukyo? Huh? Ukyo? We haven't seen him around. Why do you ask? Wait a second. Was that cheating rumor really true? Sawa, didn't I tell you before that man is suspected of stalking her? Yeah, I heard that, but just like I said the other day, he hasn't come by the cafe in a while. Maybe you're just overthinking it. I don't know about that. I actually heard some pretty scary news. Wait, what? I heard that the day before yesterday, an unidentified man was found dead after falling from the roof of an apartment complex in the neighborhood. And that man's feature was pretty similar to Ukyo. Maybe that's just a coincidence. Maybe, but that rooftop was in the perfect position to see into this room. They said the railing the man was leaning on collapsed due to rust, and it happened in the middle of the night. If you think about what he was doing in that place at that time of night, it's actually pretty creepy. You're saying he could have been looking into this room and fell by accident. Speak a little faster than him. Isn't that really scary? I doubt that's anything more than fantasy. What? Really? If that man really was Ukyo, we'd be safe now, but the basis for that conclusion is far too weak. That's not what I mean. It's scary because he could have died with a grudge. Again, meaningless fantasies. Maya, as long as we don't know for certain that man is Ukyo, I can't leave you alone. Ukyo can't catch a break, even in a story. Ukyo. Was he the person who pushed me during the accident? I wonder if the person who died really was him. That reminds me, why were you alone at the time of the accident? Ukyo was supposed to pick you up. Alright, I heard that you ran off to get something you forgot, Kent. Really? You didn't know? That's what Iki was guessing anyway. That was a very important conference, wasn't it, Kent? But in the end, you quickly finished your presentation to come to the hospital, right? It's got to be love. But because you were able to finish, your application to study abroad was accepted. Is it really okay for you two to be separated? That hasn't been decided yet. The official results will be disclosed on the 31st. Although it's already pretty much decided. Studying abroad. That's right, Kent was going to study abroad when he finished the conference. Soon we won't be able to see each other. I'm home. It's really quiet. I wonder why I feel like I was always talking to someone here. Who was it? It wasn't Kent. Until recently, we were always just fighting after all. There weren't many times when he came in here. Have I forgotten something again? It's a little lonely. 31st. Oh, someone's here. Could it be Sawa? Or maybe Kent? Yes, I'll be right there. I can't tell. I just received a formal decision about my studying abroad. Oh. Would you like to go for a little walk? I've been thinking for a while about what to say to you. However, I can't come up with the appropriate words. I feel that it's presumptuous to assume that you'd miss me. However, I also can't imagine that you'd be happy about this either. Do you mind if I interpret the complicated look on your face in my own way? Amaya. To fully confess the truth, I'm unable to become happy about this decision. I wouldn't be able to see you. The 3 days before the conference were painful enough. I don't know if I'd be able to endure an entire year. I don't know if you'd welcome me back with the same smiling face I've grown accustomed to when I return either. I might speak and behave like I'm tough, but I'm actually afraid to go through with this. How pathetic of me. Is it really okay for me to dream of a future without you? Maya, it's 1 year. Can I ask you to wait for me for just 1 year? Do you mind if I hope for you to welcome me back when I return? Yes, I'll be waiting. Please come back soon. Thank you. Just wait. 3 weeks later. She's crying. Unless it's, I think it's snowing. Kent, you need to go. I know, you don't have to say that. I'm sorry. Could you tell me you'll be lonely, that you want to see me again? I don't care if it's a lie. If you just say that, I'll believe you, and we'll be able to let go of these hands. I'll be lonely. I want to see you again. That's not a lie. I'll be waiting for you to return. Kent, they're going to finish boarding soon. I know. I'll go. I'll send you a message. I might not know what to write, and it might end up being brief, just like before, but I'd be happy even with just good morning and good night. I'll be waiting. If possible, I'd be happy if you replied to me. It seems you were holding back before because you thought you'd rip us off. But I'm correct to assume that you don't dislike me as much now, right? Of course. I'm sorry about before. I'll reply to you from now on. Yes, I have high hopes for that. I feel like I've dreamed for a long time about the day that I could see you smile. I want to believe that I won't wake up from the dream even if I let go of these hands. I'll be off. Goodbye. I still got the neutral ending, didn't I? No, it's a message from Kent. It's morning, so it's probably good morning. I want to see you. Finn. Yeah, I have to restart the whole game to probably try to get the good ending, because that was the natural ending. Okay, like, takes a while before it gets back to the start screen. So anyways, guys, that was it for Kent's story. Maybe one day I will stream the whole thing and try to get the good ending. Maybe I'll can help me make decisions that might, I don't know. I'll figure that out later. But I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. And if you want to see more content like this and even some other games and all that, please give me a subscribe. And I hope everybody's having a good day. This is Madam Aurora signing out. Toodaloo, YouTube.